Want to transform the atmosphere of your space? The most refined choice, Younglim Interior Film. In this video, we'll guide you through a wall film installation using Younglim Film. We'll demonstrate how to apply the film to MDF wall surfaces. Let's walk through the installation process. The process is divided into two main stages: preparation and film application. We'll begin with preparation, then move on to applying the film. Here's what you'll need before getting started. For the prep phase, you'll need protective sheets, utility knife, putty knife, center punch, gypsum putty, laser tape measure, sandpaper, and a dusting brush. For the film application itself, you'll need the film, cutting mat, cutting roller, and a straight edge. And for applying the primer and attaching the film, have on hand primer, thinner, brush, mixing container, wool squeegee, industrial dryer, blower, and a work stand. Once everything is prepared, begin with the surface prep. This video will show you how to apply the film to wall surfaces. Maintain the indoor temperature between 15 and 25 degrees Celsius to ensure optimal adhesion. Before beginning, lay down protective sheets. This helps prevent dust or debris from contaminating the walls or floor. Spread the sheet wide to cover the entire area. Your workspace is now protected and ready. Next, measure the film application area precisely. If you're measuring a high section, use a stand and a laser distance meter. Place the meter on one side, point the laser to the target area, and the measurement will appear on the screen. Carefully write down your measurements to avoid any mistakes later on. Even after woodworking is done, nails, dents, and staples may still remain on the surface. These must be removed to ensure strong adhesion. Sand the surface carefully to remove any uneven areas or foreign objects. Here's what to look for. Remove screws or nails. If there are dents, smooth them out with sandpaper. Trim away any exposed staples. Use a hammer, center punch, or grinder as needed, depending on how much the staple sticks out. Flatten the surface means filling holes or gaps between wall sections to create an even base. Start by applying gypsum putty. It fills imperfections and evens out the surface for a smooth application. Apply putty to the following areas: large seams in plywood, dry holes, indented wall areas, and woodcut edges. Pay special attention to edges, as woodcuts tend to have a greater level differences. After application, dry the putty using an industrial dryer. Keep a distance of 20 to 30 centimeters from the wall to prevent damage. A blower can help accelerate the drying process. Once it's completely dry, sand the area smooth. Even up the areas where putty was applied. Check for smoothness with your hand, then dust off the surface using a dust brush. If unevenness remains, apply a second layer of putty. Now, apply primer to improve adhesion. Mix water-based primer with water at a 1:2 ratio. For oil-based primer, mix with gloss thinner at a 2:1 ratio. In colder months, use a thicker mix to ensure proper adhesion. Apply the primer directly to the surface where the film will go. Apply it thoroughly to avoid leaving any gaps. Be sure to reach even the lower edges and gaps. To prevent air bubbles, spray the primer evenly in wide, smooth strokes. Allow it to dry completely, at least 2 hours for water-based primer and 1 hour for oil-based. Next, we'll take a closer look at how to install the film. Prepare the film for installation. We'll be applying Younglim's fire retardant FPX 450 film. Using a cutting board and a cutting roller makes the process much easier. Carefully note the measured dimensions, then cut the film with precision. Make each cut 5 centimeters larger than needed to leave room for adjustments. Roll up the cut film and label each piece for a smoother workflow. Repeat this process for required number of pieces, and you are ready to begin film installation. In this video, we'll walk through 4 different types of wall surfaces you may encounter during installation. The first surface type is molding. We'll focus especially on how to handle corner sections. Let's start with outside corner installation. Begin by applying the film at the corner, then make relief cuts where it falls inwards. Press down the bottom section, make precise cuts on any excess film at the corner, attach it to the plywood, and trim it at an angle. Apply film to the adjoining side, trim diagonally along the corner, and press it down for a clean finish. Next is the inside corner method. Start by applying film to one side and make cuts that follow the shape of the molding. Then attach the film on the adjoining side, overlapping it by about 2 centimeters. Make relief cuts along the fold lines, then attach the upper and lower surfaces. Trim along the corner line to complete the application neatly. When trimming the top layer of overlapping film, precise pressure control is essential to avoid cutting through the lower layer. The second type is the flat wall surface. This is the most fundamental installation method. Peel off about 10 centimeters of the release liner and fold it back. Apply the exposed portion to the top of the wall, making sure it's aligned and level. Gently remove the backing paper while continuing to press down the film. Use the elasticity of the liner helps prevent bubbles during the process. Use a wall squeegee with a film pressure working outward in a fan shape to remove any trapped air. Be especially careful near the bottom edge to keep dust from sticking to the adhesive. Once the film is in place, press the edges with a squeegee and trim precisely along the wall. Remove any excess film. Repeat the same steps on the side surfaces. After application, use an industrial dryer and a squeegee to heat set the film and ensure full adhesion. On wider walls that require multiple film sections, seams are inevitable. Instead of butting the films edge to edge, overlap them by about 5 centimeters to avoid future separation. Continue installation using the same method to minimize visible seams and maintain a clean finish. The third type is installation on angled surfaces. It's important to apply the film without causing any wrinkling. Start by applying the film to the flat parts, excluding the bent section. Trim the film at the upper bend, then carefully smooth and apply the film on the lower part. Firmly press with a wool squeegee to remove any air pockets. Trim the excess to complete the angled section. Finally, the last type is corner installation. For corners, the film is wrapped from the inside outward. So when cutting the film, be sure to include the side surfaces area as well. After applying the film to the inside surface, make small relief cuts at the bend and fold the film over. Apply the film smoothly on the side surface, then trim any excess film at the back. To minimize overlap where the film layers meet, it's important to trim the excess to within 5 millimeters. Once the excess film is removed, the inside surface installation is complete. Now, move on to the outer surface. For the outer surface as well, leave a slight margin when applying the film, then trim it cleanly to match the wall. The key is making one clean vertical cut with precision. And with that, the wall surface installation is complete. Today, we walked through the wall film installation process. We hope it's been helpful. Thank you for watching.